What is up, everyone? Bro, look at this view. Look at me. Am I actually the real view? Like, yo, fit check real quick. Oh my god, we're rocking the Abercrombie orange pants. Oh, sexy ass motherfucker, let me tell you. Um, but back to like the main video, um, going to the quote of like, what is not right for you in your life will not remain in your life. And if we flip that on the other side, that what is right for you in your life will remain in your life. And what does this mean? And like, what does that correlate to my life? And a lot of the times, this quote really shines in relationships, whether that be romantic partners or friends. That's where the quote shines, because we're able to see that a lot of the times we try to force these connections with people that are not necessarily fit for our lives. That when we interact with them, we don't feel like we're kind of welcome. We don't feel wanted, or like all that other stuff. We just don't. Something in our body tells us that this isn't right for us, which I'll go into later. And the truth of the matter is that that was the camera. The truth of the matter is that something that's meant to be in your life will bring you clarity. In that something that's not meant to be in your life only brings you confusion. And where can we? My arm is tired. So where can we see this? A lot of times we see this in like relationships or friendships, because in early dating or early talking stages, what I've seen from a lot of people is that they come to this point where like they're confused. It's like, is this person into me? Like, are they like, do they want me, and all that stuff. And like, we create these excuses to ourselves that if I wait a little longer, or if I do something different, if I change, they'll want me, they'll like me, I'll finally get that attention that I want, or whatever you're seeking. And the truth of the matter is that those are all excuses. And when we analyze a little bit more, or like how we feel those times, is either, depending like kind of like how you are, either might feel like, at least for me, I get like really anxious in those types of situations. And that's all that it really is our body telling us that this is not for us. This is not someone who kind of like is like, he's great. Like, we in relationships, we should feel that clarity, we should feel that comfortness. There shouldn't be any like rationalization, or kind of argue, bring out these evidence like, oh, this is why they like me. Like, it should be crystal clear that this person wants me. And yeah, and that's really the beauty of it. And we try to force these connections that aren't meant to be in our lives. And when you'll feel it, like, again, you'll feel in your body that like, this is not meant for me. And why do we force ourselves in these situations? Why do we keep going into people who kind of like necessarily don't want what we want? And it's kind of the hard truth that sometimes we kind of go into this like delusional fantasy, like I'll say, like, if I change, but necessarily there's nothing to change. There's some nuance to it, obviously. There's nothing that you change, because like, you are you, and someone should see that and want to build that connection with you. You shouldn't have to kind of necessarily change for a person. That's not accounting like nuance to it. Like I'm saying, like, sometimes through effective communication you will change, because like you're learning boundaries with another person. But like, fundamentally changing yourself and who you are for another person is wrong, because like, not only you're not being authentic, but like, you're trying to force something into your life that isn't meant to be. And we kind of dig deeper of like, why do we do this? This is a lot of the times what we're trying to force is we're scared of the aspect of what we don't have. It like, if I am in a relationship and like this person's making me feel secure, and then I don't have them, well, then you feel either you feel like shit, you don't feel worthy enough, or all those like insecurities. Your body's trying to protect you, like kind of make those excuses in order to feel validated for the feelings that you want and you're looking for. And that's the hard truth, is that when the moment you do that is like, you shouldn't be seeking those emotions from someone else. You shouldn't be kind of like looking for like the happiness, the securement, like the loveness from someone else. It should be within you. And then and a lot of times we see that when you don't have it and you get someone new and they giving you all those emotions, you gain so attached to it that you kind of like, you don't want to, you're gripping it. Pause. But like, you're holding on to it so much that you don't want to let it go because you're afraid of like like a lot of times you're like, this is the one, and like, this is my best friend, and you're afraid to let it go because of the implications of like, well, if they don't want me, what does that say about me? And in actuality, that doesn't say nothing about you, because it's not the fact that you're not perfect. No one's perfect, but it's not the fact that you're not good enough, that you're not worth being loved. It's not the fact that you did something wrong. It's the fact that this person wasn't compatible with you. They were not meant to be in your life, and that's why you're struggling so hard to keep it in there. Is that if they were, it wouldn't be like, relationships are hard, but you wouldn't, the way you're feeling right now, you wouldn't have those feelings. It would be different. It would still be hard, but not in the way like of confusion. It would be clarity. You would know where you stand, and you know what their intentions are. And that's the whole point of the quote, that you shouldn't force these things because someone out there is meant for you. That's the beauty of it, of like changing the aspect of changing your mind and how you view things, that there is someone out there meant for you. And if you kind of like keep like holding on to something that isn't meant, you'll prevent yourself from meeting that person. You'll prevent yourself from being able to kind of like experience new people who actually want to like create a connection with you. And you're only hurting yourself. And it's a hard thing to let go, because like, even for me, man, like knowing this, it's like a slow process of like detaching from people, and building the life that you want. And this kind of goes to another video where I like kind of like how to let go from the past and like move forward, which get a lot explained. So this is why I'm doing this topic. But it's hard. Like, it's genuinely a hard thing to kind of like say that, as much as I want this person, as much as I want to create this connection, it's not meant to be. And it would take a lot of processing. Like, it takes a lot of whys to why you feel this connection, why you want this connection, why you feel that way. There's a lot of it, and you got to keep asking yourself why in order to kind of understand and how to move forward. Because a big thing about moving forward from like stuff that like either trauma or like bad stuff is that understanding why you felt that way, and then understanding how you feel, and then creating that, like slowly creating that life that you want to live. And but yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to say. Just remember, y'all, like, genuinely, you're worthy of being loved. You're worthy of being happy. You're worthy of everything. You deserve it because of who you are. You're human, and you deserve, and strictly for who you are. You don't have to rationalize, or you don't have to prove to anyone why you deserve to feel loved or happiness. It's, you fundamentally deserve it. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go work out now. I gotta go upload this. Oh my god, I'm actually so sexy, holy shit. But stay happy, stay positive. Let's have a great day, y'all.